Can you say hi? Hey? Say hi to everybody. Hey? You tell them you're Kashi. Hey, this is Kashi. My name's Kashi. Hey? It's okay. Good girl. That's Kashi. She's about 5.5 months old now. She's a really good girl. So my guru's talked a lot lately about the importance of having a six-pack stomach or no pot belly, and I feel it's maybe my responsibility to talk about how you can develop six-pack abs, very simple way, and the fastest way to do it. And if you have not heard him speak on why you should have abs, I'll just mention that real quick as well. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys 3 simple methods or techniques to help you develop a strong core. So first and foremost, my name is Nithyananda. If you're new here, I'm an ordained Nithyananda Yoga Acharya. Can you stop? Let go. Sorry about that. So yeah, I'm an ordained Nithyananda Yoga Acharya. I'm a big proponent, a big believer in the importance of developing a strong yogic body. And even today, my guru said that if you have a strong stomach, that leads to higher states of consciousness. And last week he said, "Thou shalt not enter into Kailasa with a pot belly." It means if you have a big stomach, it's like, think of it as like excess baggage, extra weight that's not supporting you to elevating yourself to higher states of consciousness. In the early 2000s, he also spoke about how having a six-pack stomach, a strong stomach, leads to Kundalini awakening. And this was exactly my experience as well. When I had my Kundalini awakening and experience of enlightenment, my core, my whole body was overwhelmed, but specifically my abs. So if you're interested in higher states of consciousness and not just the aesthetics of six-pack abs, I cannot stress enough the importance of developing a strong core. And so the first technique in order to reduce the fat in your stomach and start to develop six-pack abs is fasting. You could do intermittent fasting, or you could do a process called Nirahara Samyama, which is all about you actually reprogramming yourself, allowing your biomemory to tap into the innate intelligence of gaining energy from various different sources, not just the food, but actually from the sun. Just like a plant can grow and strengthen itself from the rays of the sun, so too can we in the human body. And so Nirahara Samyama is a really interesting initiation to help you manifest that. If you want to learn more about that, go to befoodfree.org, and definitely something that you should try out. It's a 21-day initiation, and you can do this liquid-only diet for an extended period of time. I'm well over a year now myself, and I can't stress how powerful that is. Now, intermittent fasting is something that the modern-day scientist community is now understanding the importance of. If you're not intermittent fasting and you want to develop a lean stomach, you need to be doing that. Even if you are doing Nirahara Samyama, I really still recommend intermittent fasting, especially for something as simple as about 42 hours. So when you do an intermittent fasting for a long period of time, closer to that 48-hour range, what happens is the body starts to lower its insulin levels, and it starts to use the sugar from your fat cells as fuel. So when the fat cells are starting to be used as fuel, what happens is, yes, the fat in your body is starting to be reduced. Around the 40-hour window as well, something called autophagy starts to happen within your body. And so think of that as just cleaning up and getting rid of all of the junk and toxins within your system. Your body starts to clean things out. It's kind of just sitting there twiddling its thumb saying, oh, well, we're not going to get food. Let's clean up around here. That's what's happening when you start to get to those longer windows of fasting. Now, a very simple way to do this, personally, what I do is every Sunday, my final meal is around 6 p.m. and then I don't eat the rest of the evening, the next day at all, and then not until about noon the following day. And so right now, the time I'm recording this is about 11:45 on Monday. I haven't eaten yet in close to 42 hours. So what I do is then I break my fast after 42 hours. My body feels amazing. It's cleaned itself out. It's been burning fat. Now, if you really want to take this to the next level, the best way to really work on developing a lean stomach would be to actually do, and this is number 2, a core workout. You can do an ab workout before you even eat. If you can fast for an extended period of time and then start to work out, that's the best, because you're only using the fat as your fuel. And what happens when you start to develop and work the muscles in the body, when you build muscle, it's the best way to lose fat. So working out your core, your core muscles consistently is really what number 2 is. You can do a core workout one time. So many people can do. So I've posted an ab workout that people will do 1 or 2 times and they say they love it, but you don't develop abs, you don't develop any muscles without consistency. So working out your core at least 3 times a week, 3 to 4 times a week, I would say. I've already released a bunch of videos on how to, or not how to, but I've already released a bunch of videos on what you can be doing as far as a core workout. Just follow them along 3 times a week. You could do the same core workout for a period of 90 days even, and don't even change it up. Just do it 3 times a week. That itself is going to help burn some fat and really develop the muscles in your core so they can start to show. But more importantly, what this allows is for the Kundalini awakening to happen. And if you practice the Nithyananda Yoga Paramashivatva Krama, the 108 asana sequence, as you engage your core, you can really experience the Kundalini shooting up. Like, I can play with my Kundalini and it really intensifies when I engage my core even more. And so I highly, highly recommend not only doing the workouts, but also the Paramashivatva. I'll put a link in the description below. Now, the third secret, something that a lot of people don't really talk about, meditation. Specifically, a meditation technique known as unclutching. My group talks again and again about the power of unclutching. What happens when you sit and you meditate for 21 or 30 minutes a day and you just be in a space of unclutching? Your nervous system just completely shuts down, and just like in that autophagy process, what happens is your brain starts to go through a process what's called gyrification. Gyrification is where you start to develop new gray matter within your brain. Your brain literally grows more gray matter. All of this, though, all of the unclutching, the meditation, what it allows is not only is it strengthening the willpower, the will persistence within you, what's happening is it's shutting down your body, allowing it to grow and to actually release positive hormones and chemicals that are just going to support your body in growing and expanding. This includes building muscle. This includes releasing stress hormones, which help store fat within our body. So unclutching is a really important and simple technique for you to actually reduce fat in your body. So with that, I'll leave a link in that description, or in the description below, for that too. Obviously, there's a ton of other things that you could be doing. This is just a real simple video of 3 things that you should be doing and could be doing that are very easy. And again, there's a ton of resources already on my channel, and my guru's done a ton of videos already on unclutching. So I highly recommend just doing this. And if you're going to start with anything, I would say start with the core workouts. You can't even say one or the other. Like, just do all 3. Don't do one or the other, do all 3. And I really do recommend choosing one day a week that you're not going to eat any food, and then just extend that fast a few more hours. Rather than 24 hours, you can go to 42 quite easily if you just time it properly. Have an earlier dinner, and then the whole day you're not eating, and then delay your meal until noon if you can. If you break at any point, not a big deal, but really work on that, because what happens when you get to that above 40-hour window is a lot of good things for your body, for your mind, for your consciousness ultimately, which is why we are doing this. Never forget the context and the purpose of why we're doing this, is to expand ourselves spiritually, consciously, to empower our beings and to manifest the state, space, being, and super consciousness of Paramashiva. So with that, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, let me know in the comment section down below. If you have any more questions, I'll be glad to answer those there too. Subscribe, hit the bell icon if you're new, and we will see you on future videos. Take care, be blissful, Nithyananda.